Hi everyone, you're watching Tamit Saleh's Tennis Forum. A bit of a different setting today. I'm on my way to work right now. So I thought I'd park up and quickly make this video. Thank you for my colleague for helping me record it in the car. But yes, we have had an amazing day of tennis. Some really sad news that I feel like I need to start the video is that last night, legend of sport, not just a basketball legend, but a sport icon, a legend, Kobe Bryant sadly passed away, his daughter as well, and some other passengers due to a helicopter crash. So my thoughts are with his family and all the passengers' families as well. The tennis world has come out and paid their respect as well. We've had Instagram posts from, the ATP, various players. Nick Kyrgios came out to his match today wearing the Lakers jersey with Bryant on the back. Evidently emotional, it must be said. So it's been quite a emotional last 12 hours. Really sad news, but yeah, let's go into the tennis. Nadal, Kyrgios, no other place to start. Fun fact for you, their match in Australia today was the identical scoreline from their match in Wimbledon last year. Nadal winning the first set, like in Wimbledon, 6-3. Nick Kyrgios winning the second 6-3. And then two tie breaks going to Nadal to win the match. So identical scoreline for Rafa again in Australia. So he's won the last 4 tie breaks against Nick Kyrgios. So that's something Kyrgios really needs to work on. Funnily enough, Kyrgios still leads their head-to-heads in terms of tie breaks won, 5-4. But yeah, Kyrgios won the first 5, Nadal's won the last 4 now. The match, it delivered. Let's be honest, Kyrgios, having played 4 hours 26 in the previous round a couple of days ago against Karen Khachanov, myself included, I thought, how is Nick going to fare? Will he be fatigued with everything going on as well in the background? But he really held it his own today, and it must be said that the Nick Kyrgios we've seen in the past month or so, especially after the bushfires and all of that, huge respect to Nick, and I think he's also warm to the public, the media, and also his fellow players. Rafa Nadal after the match came out and said, I like the Kyrgios that played this tournament. So what he's trying to say is that Nick has been very focused, he's not been messing around. Kyrgios is a bit infamous for dropping sets, dropping matches, not really caring to say, but yeah, he's been very professional. What Kyrgios has had to say about that is that he said that I feel like I've grown as a human. The tennis side I don't really care about. So yeah, by all means, I really do hope that Kyrgios keeps this up. A few points from the match I felt was very interesting was the fact that in the third set tiebreak, it was 5-all. And then Kyrgios, for some reason, like he has these moments still where on a second serve, he went for a 217 kilometers an hour second serve. He didn't get it, obviously, and it was a double fault, giving Rafa the set point at 6-5. Rafa then inexplicably made a double fault as well. However, he wasn't helped by the fact that there was some crowd noises before that second serve. So yeah, back-to-back double faults, and then Rafa won the set. So it shows the mental strength of Rafa as well to put aside that double fault and still come back strong. Likewise, in the fourth set, Rafa was serving for the match at 5-4. Kyrgios broke in that game. So yeah, once again, a lesser player would have just completely capitulated, thinking that, I just served for the match, I couldn't do it, and he probably would have gone on to lose that set. But yeah, Kyrgios made it 5-all in the fourth set. Then he faced 2 break points himself at 15-40 in that game. He managed to hold it 6-5. He went to a tie break. From that point on, really, Rafa was serving pretty well. And yeah, in the tiebreak, Rafa won 7-4, meaning he reaches his 41st quarterfinals of a Grand Slam. This takes him joint third with Jimmy Connors, who also has 41. In second place, it's Novak Djokovic on 46. And leading the way, like with most of these, let's call them longevity records, Roger Federer with 57 quarterfinals. Some ending points from that match. Look, it was a close match. 2 tiebreaks really decided which way the match went. It delivered in terms of the hype, the spectacle, and I really do hope that Nick he stays on his best behavior, to say, and really moves on. Because even like John McEnroe has come out and said that if Kyrgios can continue this style of mentality or play, then he can see him being a top 10 by the end of the year. And I think that is achievable, but it all depends on Nick. Rafa Nadal now faces Dominic Thiem, who beat Gael Monfils in straight sets in the quarterfinal, the next round. Rafa does have a 9-4 head-to-head against Dominic Thiem. However, it must be said, they do have a lot of matches on clay, where of course Rafa is very dominant. They last played in a Grand Slam outside of the clay in the US Open, which was a thrilling 5-set match. So let's hope more of the same. In today's other match, the big news was that Daniil Medvedev is out. He lost in 5 sets to Stan Wawrinka. The scoreline was 6-2, 2-6, 4-6, 7-6, 6-2 to Stan. And yeah, I mean, look, Stan is a real fan favorite. He's a very humble guy, and wherever he plays in the world, especially Australia, where he is a Grand Slam champion there, he has a lot of support, and I'm sure that will continue. So really fair play to Stan. Amazing stuff. I couldn't watch the match really. I've seen the highlights, but yeah, it was on at something like 3-4 a.m. At night time for me. So I'll be honest, I did not watch it, but I'm not surprised. I mean, there's been so much hype, especially since last year, about the next gen, most notably Medvedev and Tsitsipas, and neither of them have made the quarterfinals in Australia. But yeah, they still need to prove it in the Grand Slams, and that's where the acid test really lies. So Stan Wawrinka, amazing match. He's gone on to now face Sasha Zverev, who beat Andrei Rublev in straight sets, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Funnily enough, Sasha did not face a single break point in the entire match. This was the first time Andrei Rublev has lost a match this year. He's already won 2 ATP titles and now reaching the 4th round. It's been a fantastic start of the year for Andrei Rublev. I am a bit surprised that it was straight sets. Admittedly, they were all fairly close, but yeah, I did expect perhaps a little bit more from Rublev to win a set or two. But Sasha, fair play to him. He is laughed at or mocked slightly by the tennis community for his inconsistent displays in the Grand Slams. But, you know, I said in one of my earlier videos that Zverev has made this pledge to give 10,000 US dollars for every victory, and he himself has said that it is unlikely he will win, but if he does, he will give his entire prize money. He's reached his first ever quarterfinal for the Australian Open, so he's already done better than he has ever achieved in Australia. And let's see, you never know. I mean, he's now facing Stan Wawrinka in the quarterfinals. He does have a 2-love head-to-head record against Stan. Both matches did go, they were best of 3 matches. They've never played in a slam, but they did go to a deciding set. So yes, Zverev has the head-to-head lead, but we shall see where it went. Stan Wawrinka may be fatigued. He's just played 5 sets against Daniil Medvedev. So this is a fantastic opportunity for Sasha to reach the semi-finals, and then potentially Nadal and Thiem may have a really long match in the quarters. So you never know. I mean, this is sport. There's been a lot of shock results already, but yeah, fair play to Sasha. Moving on to tomorrow's matches now, the bottom half of the draw. We are going to have Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer back in action. I'll start with Roger Federer. He plays Tennis Sandgren. They've never played before, so it's a 0-0 head-to-head. Federer actually made a, let's call it, dad joke, as it was said on Instagram as well. He said that I've played tennis a lot, but I've never played against tennis. So yeah, this is the first time Federer and Sandgren are facing off. I think Federer will come through. It was very important for Roger to not waste or spend too much energy against Fucsovics, having had the really long match the round before against Millman. So yeah, he lost the first set against Fucsovics, but coming in for, and then if he can get a straight sets against Sandgren, then I think he'll be okay for the semi-finals. Novak Djokovic faces Milos Raonic. Now this has really been a tournament for the elder generation, let's say. So much talk about next gen, but we have all 3 big 3 players. We have Raonic and Stan in there as well. So yeah, the quarterfinal is quite, let's say, old or elder heavy. Djokovic has never lost to Raonic. They've played 9 times. Djokovic has won all 9 times. They faced in Australian Open 2015 as well, and in those 9 meetings, Djokovic has only ever lost 2 sets against Raonic. So it's going to be a tough ask for Raonic to now win 3 in one match. However, it must be said, I have been very impressed with the way Raonic is playing, the way he's serving, his ground strokes, his net play. So he may put up a fight, he may win a set, but I really can't look past Novak Djokovic in this quarterfinal. So my prediction for the semis would be Djokovic, Federer, and then the bottom half, Nadal or Thiem. I think Rafa will come through. It'll be a tough match, it must be said. I think he's probably got the hardest quarterfinal opponent, except for Thiem, who's got Nadal. And then we've got Wawrinka, Zverev. Personally, as much as I like Stan, I respect Stan, I think Sasha will come through. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of his pledge or the crowd support. He himself has said that he expects Stan to get more of the crowd support, but he has asked the crowd to give him some love as well during that match. So, yep, that is the roundup and also the look ahead into the coming matches. So yeah, just to round up today, fantastic matches today, really enjoyable. Let's really enjoy this last week of Australian Open tennis. Every time there's a slam on, it's all hype. But now it's like we're really reaching the business end. There's not 20 matches a day now, so it's really like it's easier to focus on each individual match. Please do leave your comments. As always, I love hearing what you guys have to say. You can pay your respect to Kobe Bryant in the comment section as well. And yeah, if you haven't already, subscribed for future videos, more content. I do release weekly videos and more and extra stuff during the Grand Slams as well. I hope you've enjoyed. The car steamed up a little bit now. It was raining outside as well. I'm off to work now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.